I've imported the home page from the Commons into my course. So what I need to do first is go to Pages, make sure it's been published, click the ice cream cone, use as front page, return home, choose home page, Pages front page, save, and now my home page is ready to go. What I'm going to need to do is edit these three things to make it fit my course. To do that, I want to click Edit in the upper right. There's something you need to be aware of. In the lower right, there's half a waffle. I want to click and drag down. That's going to increase the size of this. So this is going to be a little bit easier to see. So about this class, if I said, hey, you're taking Chemistry 1, could anybody rattle off, besides the chemistry teacher, what Chemistry 1 is? Or, hey, you're in a 4th grade class. Great. I just know that's higher than 3rd and lower than 5th. So what does that mean? So what are the things we're going to be doing in our course this year? Now, if I was saying, let's go back to the 4th grade example, if I talk all day long about 4th grade, this whole entire page would be about a mile long. We're just looking at the highlights, the broad strokes. High school, you would just be looking at what is in the navigator. So I'm going to add a little description about this class. So I have everything here that I want to say. I'm going to click and I just want to indent about this teacher. Let's go ahead and insert that. Just like before, here it is. Here's my necessary information. And I'm going to indent that a little bit just to make it easier to read. So about the teacher, name, title, where you teach, how to contact you, maybe even your email address. I would definitely put that in there. Maybe things you coach, sports or clubs, any kind of socials you use. Here's my Instagram page, whatever it may be. Now, there are ways to make this cleaner, prettier, more condensed. Just think of this as broad strokes for now. We can always come back and clean this up. If you get bogged down in saying, oh, I want these a little tighter together, and I want this maybe not indented as much, and maybe a different color over here and a picture over there, you will never get off your home page, and then you will retire and not have done anything to really. The most important stuff really comes next after this. While the home page is really, it is important, but it is not the most important thing, even though I might have said it was really important. Um, and then the last thing here is super important. It's how you're going to use Canvas in your class or course. If I went into your classroom and saw how you used Canvas and you were my science teacher and I went next door to my math class, you're going to be using it slightly different. So things here, what we recommend, like how you will use modules, how often. Now, with you putting this here, I know some of us are very new to Canvas. So this is where maybe you would just say, check modules for our day-to-day lessons. Check modules for our units and chapters that we'll be covering. You can always come back to this because over time, you will probably need to adjust this because as we grow in the Canvas, we'll use it deeper. And so this, how I use Canvas will change over time. But initially, something about modules, check modules for our daily lessons or check modules for the things we're doing in class might suffice for now.
Good morning,
Then you click
everybody,
save,
and welcome. Oh,
and then you click save, and your homepage is up and running, ready for your kids.